Hello, and welcome to another installment of Merc Tuesdays. I'll be rolling out with our Valk in pursuit of even more UEC today. With trading at its worst in 3.12, it's best we maximize our ways to get paid. Next to the Cutty Black, the Valkyrie dropship is most capable and easily accessed ship I could think of. Even as beloved as the Mercury Star Runner is. There are about 2 turns more leaving and entering the ship than I would like. Though I have gone out with a Star Runner before and it was a rather enjoyable experience. Nothing could annoy me more than making my way through the Star Runner as doors become non-compliant, and I can only stare at the walls of the ship until a 20k relieves me of all my work. Not to say that the same won't have a chance of happening in any particular ship. But minimizing the time it takes to get things done will put the odds in your favor. With that said, I'm feeling some Hadanite vibes. Let's get this party started. Is a moon that you can find orbiting Hurston, located in the Stanton system of space occupied by the UEE. The surface temperatures here range from a mild 280 to 300 degrees in the day. At night, 360 to 370 degrees. What this means is that you'll need to shell out about 10,000 UEC for the Pembroke environment suit. Made by Caldera, this suit is built for temperatures between -75 degrees and 225 degrees. Should you happen to be in Lawville, make a stop off at Tammy & Sons. There, you can pick up the Pembroke armor. Stations with refineries are the perfect resource for your one-stop shop on all things mineable as well. All Valk owners should know the shortest way to the ground floor of the ship. I'm in love with it. I try and land as close to the mineable as possible with the rear of the ship facing the target. The main theme here is efficiency and speed. I'll have plenty time to enjoy the spoils once I get paid. Unsettling to mine with your head on a swivel. Pirates are almost everywhere, and this go round I am literally flying solo. Little issue, if you know what they want, then you know how to deny them the prize. Use your imagination. I am of the mindset that if I can't have it, you can't either. Do with that as you will. Useless info to you, I know. But here is some information that you might find useful. When mining, keep this in mind. Skip the dollar vine. Dollar vine sells at 130 AUEC, the lowest on the chart out of the 3 harvestable minerals. Aphrite. Purple-colored, with vein-like patterns. This mineral goes for 150 AUEC. As any other citizen out on the grind will tell you, skipping this one is also in your best interest. The big daddy of the three is of course the star of the show, valuing at 275 AUEC. Pink-colored, with a vein-like pattern, a full ROC can get you approximately 200,000 UEC for your effort. Meanwhile, out and about on the grind, I highly suggest that you keep an eye on the amount of time you spend outside your ship. Whatever estimated survival time is displayed on your HUD should have about 2 to 4 minutes subtracted. In most cases, by the time you realize that you're in danger, it might be already too late. Should you happen to get your vehicle stuck amongst the protruding rocks on the surface, and none of the tips and tricks you know can get it out, a good pilot can always go old school and gently nudge your rock mining vehicle using the nose of the ship. Should you find yourself in a situation where the ramp of your ship is a bit higher than you thought previous and your jump just isn't high enough, the rock can be traversed. So basically, you have a movable platform. As one of the forerunners of our org, it is absolutely a must that I get my hands dirty in all things, before we decide what path we take to becoming an even more unstoppable force. With that said, today it's rock mining. Tomorrow, we'll dust off the prospector. Wait. Scratch that. I don't have the patience. Besides, I've already done it. Just as a bit of information to the misinformed, we don't do video guides. What you are, is a welcomed friend on our journeys through the verse. And like any good friend would, we pass along what we've learned. Speaking of learning, did you know that we'll be starting a new segment? Video Views It Box. 5-minute shorts of just vibes, no talk. Yes. Like it or love it, we're doing it. Okay, back to biz. I tend to move about swiftly, with no time to take in the sights on the grind. Staying focused will get you to the goal line quicker. Hold fast. A pause for the cause. Here is something that is the most important while rock mining. Always remember to stay hydrated. This should be the only break you take. One citizen's advice was to just leave the beverage out where it can be easily accessed. I for one agree with him. I just never remember to do it. This is one of the most beautiful and welcome displays you could ever hope to see. The Hadonite dances with excitement, having no place to go, knowing there is no more room in your rock storage. For all intents and purposes, they are laughing at me. Now, I could go and grab them all by their little Hadonite necks and drag them back in a box. But, because time is of the essence, I'll leave their set. Never forgetting the disrespect. They'd better hope I don't spin the block. Sorry. Moving on. Presenting our Grey Cat ROC by Grey Cat Industrial. Meant for light mining with a hull HP of 11,000. Its dimensions are 8.75 by 6 by 3.5 meters. Mass 2,000 kilograms. One can be purchased at Lawville for 172,000 UEC. For me, it's a blast to drive. I can't wait to see what improvements get made to vehicles for this year. But this is our boss walk. After a successful mission, this is our cigar lighting. Time is of the essence, but for now those annoying 20Ks and 30Ks will just have to wait until I am done basking in the glow of my enormous ego. In order to practice for when permadeath is a thing, we've been practicing slow cushioned landings. I have gotten a lot better at this, as my tactic was to just leave the ship on slow cruise and jump out wherever. A good slow controlled descent feels much better than the typical, point the ship at the landing pad and crossing fingers. Who knew? Welcome to Bez Deck. I constantly visit these particular landing pads while in the area chasing bounties. There cannot be anything better than coming in for an R3. While all the miners in the area shit themselves wondering if I am a pirate or not. Just for fun, sometimes I'll buzz the locals on the way back out. Just a little something to get their blood pumping. Time to change into something a bit more comfortable. Damn it! This glare is almost unbearable. But still, nothing gets in the way of our UEC. A little adjustment, and maybe only a little worse. And as you can clearly see, the grind pays off. With this new addition to our Alpha wallet, we can now set our sights on more loadout options for our Hurricane and newly acquired Reliant Tanner. Yes, there is usually a purpose for what we do. The bigger the grind, the more UEC. The more UEC we enjoy, the more guns we can purchase. I hate to litter. I'll have to pick that empty water bottle up later. Just in case you were wondering, the guns on this ship are plentiful. A ground assault is barely a thought with this beast. What your remote turret gunners don't hit, the ones at the door will. Only if the belly turret and the pilot don't get to them first though. During scrimmages this is not the one to leave behind. With this one ship, you can pretty much bring everyone along. For those that might say that this space isn't all that large, consider this. This ship fits about half the server's player capacity. Exactly. I walk the ship, you can do the math yourselves. If there is one promise that I can make to you right now, It is that I am never disappointed with the view leaving the ship once the lift opens. Unless we are mining as a large group, this rock mining thing is not for me. As we speak, my thoughts are on the upcoming cave expedition we'll be undertaking in a few weeks. But I won't be mining. Just what the hell is going on here? That is not how you load a rock. What? This one's going to need some coaching. Well, no, I think they've got it. I think I should probably go over and offer some help. When I said that I have a blast driving the rock, I wasn't kidding. Anyway, for those of you who still have your learner's permits, the rock is easy to swing around in reverse. It's usually best if you park your rock with the forward facing out. This makes transitions easier and faster. For anyone that has had this issue in the Valkyrie where it is impossible to climb the ladder, a happy accident brought me to an odd solution to this.
Systems activating. Systems on.
Good hunting. Like and subscribe.